the composition that 100 Thieves have, but T1 would have no way to reliably engage onto their opposition. They could have relied on the fact that
like someone who
Thieves...
has light stacks. They got off the heal and the barrier. Guma is really low now.
Yeah, FBI still looking. As you can also see, River is hovering around down this area. So 100 Thieves, they feel confident pushing up, but up in the top side, it's Doran and Owner looking for the dive onto Big Dokes, and it's first blood over to T1.
Now that is what a cleaned up...
And now with Doran forcing those summoner spells in the bottom lane, chunking both of the enemy laners down to
They're going to show up for the objectives. They're going to force fights. They're going to try to bait you into team fights that you maybe shouldn't be taking. But T1 doesn't need to fight. They can just take the advantage down on this bot side, but with Quidzy being out, T1 now can move in.
Okay, T1 looking for a chance to at least take one of these grubs away with Quid's departure, and it looks like they're going to get just that.
True. I do just briefly want to go back to that Renekton. Level 8 on Doran. Dokla just now getting to level 8. Nice trade from Dokla, though, as Odia.
Yeah, River. He's knocked onto the other side of the Weaver's wall, but still the seismic shove is in the right spot, and it forces the flash from River.
Realistically.
Well, we'll see. Right now, he wants to step forward, try to clear out some of that wave a little bit, but Doran immediately popping the Dominus as Owner's ready to try to show up. Dives in with the audacious charge. Public execution from Dokla. Owner's going to die to the turret shot. Dokla stays alive for now. Doran's going to try to pick this one up a little bit, but Doran's going to die as well. Big Dokes! 2 for 1 in the top lane.
I'm sorry for doubting you, Dokla. Bollywood Bin in the top lane takes him. And this was really nicely done. He forces Doran to use the ulti early, but Faker is going to get solo killed by Quid. 100 Thieves are in the driver's seat. Ayla's up here. Doran could be the one getting dove.
They want to give Doran a taste of his own medicine. Ayla's going to lead the charge. He makes the dive for the headbutt pull. The flash coming out from Doran, but the exhaust ready to follow, and 100 Thieves make boots out of that.
Absolutely are. We can see this one more time. The seismic shove is there, but Quid gets the Q slow, flashes in, kills him with the Kingslayer. Faker responds on the flash, but Faker's caught out again.
Faker in a bad spot here with the River. Ayla and Quid trying to chase him down and secure it. Quid gets another one. The Silas running the show for the mid lane. Now up here in the top side, we're going to get yet another trade. Stridebreaker now completed for Doran, but again, that Eclipse from Dokla is so strong. River coming in for the Cyclone. Carrier wants to save his top laner, but it's too little. It's too late. 100 Thieves.
T1 did get 2 early dragons. They're about to take the first tower here as well.
Relatively short range on the side of 100 Thieves. You really have to get into the face of your opposition, and this herald should really help open.
They want to see where 100 Thieves are coming from, when they're trying to arrive. River goes over the wall here towards the Drake pit. He has Ayla off to his left. Owner jumps in after the Wukong, stabs him with the wind, becomes lightning. Not a huge trade on either side, but Owner still wins it, and T1 are ready to start the objective.
T1 kick this one off. Their positioning is good.
Okay, nice little bit of poke coming out from FBI. TP coming in. Rift Herald summoned up. Looks like we might get a Combat Herald on this one as the Weaver's Wall. Nice use there from Faker. River still looking for the opportunity to try to go in and steal. Quid off on the bottom side. Rest 100 Thieves going in after the Drake. They're going to steal it away. Carrier's about to die to Quid. He falls. Quid takes the kill as the rest of T1 scrambles to try to fight. Solar Flare's not going to find much. Owner takes more damage from FBI. Faker looks to fire back, and FBI's going to be caught by the seismic shove. Owner takes the kill on that one. 100 Thieves in full retreat. Doran on the chase, but he's already lost the Dominus. Stridebreaker on Ayla. Owner goes in for a double kill. T1 take the fight, and they aren't done yet. Quid tries to escape. Owner wants to win, becomes lightning, but he can't quite make it strike. He jumps in anyway as Quid wants to sidestep the seismic shove, but he's still taking a ton of damage. 100 Thieves has overstayed their welcome, and Quid cannot use his Kingslayer in time. T1 may lose the Drake, but they'll take 3 kills. They'll take the mid lane turret, and they'll take the lead.
And it all came down to FBI not flashing the seismic starting the Otacon, forcing your hand. Quid is just going to let the tower die to deny the local gold here.
They will be able to secure it easily as the Scryer's Trinket is going to see the Otacon. It's T1 immediately deciding they want the objective. They've already got it down to 1/3 HP. I think 100 Thieves might be a little bit late to the party. Nice Weaver's Wall coming out from Faker. River wants to go in and try to steal it away. He got it! 100 Thieves steal the objective, but what about the fight? T1's already taken out the enemy jungler. Ayla might be next to fall. Gumayushi gets the kill, and Dokla's next on the chopping block. T1, they lose the objective, but again, they get 3 kills instead.
Set their sights on the tier 2 tower.
Yeah, it's just so tough. They can't finish off any of those kills. So yes, you do get the Otacon. It stops it from being a total disaster, but Quid is going to have to back off, and that means it is now a 3.7k gold lead with it, that tier 2 taken.
Quid stealing away the Dominus, wants to use it aggressively here. Doran and Gumayusi just going to step away. As soon as the abduct does not hit, Doran and Gumayusi know they are safe.
100 Thieves reclaiming space in the area. Quid's looking to steal a good ult.
T1, 2-1 in Drake so far. Dragon down to half HP. 100 Thieves on the approach. The Weaver's wall has been separated. Quid in the middle of everybody. Xinjiao ulti stolen. Quid going to be focused here for now, but he's still staying alive. In the moment, Carrier taken down to about nothing. Dokla! Back line. He wants Gumayusi, but he can't find him. FBI's under pressure, but he stays alive as well. Both top laners out of the picture. Dragon, 3k HP. Redemption coming in for 100 Thieves as Owner tries to jump forward. Now he's going to be your target. River's next to fall. The Drake goes over to T1. Quid jumps back over the wall. He wants the abduct, and he's lucky he didn't get it. Owner of 1 HP, a double kill of Gumayusi, a piercing arrow over the wall from FBI. There are dead bodies in both jerseys all over the Dragon Pit, and now Faker is looking for more. He wants another rock here onto FBI, onto Ayla. His seismic shove will not hit. Gumayusi coming around to try to help him. Ayla's next to fall. It's a 4 for 2 plus Drake. Yeah, Faker might need to be nervous about something else as immediately Quid arrives, but there's so much distance already for the Talia. Tagged by the Proto Belt. Quid misses the abduct yet again with Gumayusi showing up in the seismic shove connecting. It means Quid's chance at grabbing that kill is gone.
I mean, Dokla just keeps getting into the backline in these fights, but the Wukong can never get there with him. The Silas can never get there with him. He hits the ulti onto Faker, got him low, got Guma low, got the barrier out. But they need that assistance. It can't be a solo mission from Dokla. Ayla's looking for an engage.
Yeah, Ayla knocks Owner up into the air. Defensive Xinjiao ulti to keep Owner protected. Dokla dives in for the public execution. Owner's going to take a ton of burst, and he drops first. Carry is next to go if he's not careful. Doran's to the back of 100 Thieves, and they scramble defensively. Doran's next to Baron.
They go Baron!
The line on T1 is down as Baron spawns onto Summoner's Rift. 100 Thieves have 5v3, and T1 wants nothing to do with Baron.
They gotta give it up. What an engage from Ayla.
Getting closer and closer to level 16. The standing gold of this mid tier 1, the bot tier 1, these towers.
That was
that was not the fight they wanted.
Got a little bit too excited, but hey, they're still going to force T1 back. They're still going to take the...
As Guma is yet to die in this game. This Corki is a monstrous Quid. He face checks.
Yeah, Quid face checking right into the brush. He's going to get punished here. Remember, he still has the arm guard, but the chain CC. Quid's alive, but only at 50 health. The Silas is the target, and T1 has already found him. Carry is going to be focused down by 100 Thieves. Gumayusi under pressure from River, but T1's already found a double for Owner. Gumayusi low. Dokla needs to get the kill, and he finds Gumayusi. Dokla flashes back over the wall. Faker wants to take him out, but he doesn't have the damage. FBI gets a double as Owner falls. Beautiful play from Dokla to salvage the fight. Quid gets caught, but it's 100 Thieves taking out 3 for 2. And gentlemen, one of the 3 is the enemy jungler.
Faker TP.
Trying to save things, trying to look for River here, who has to use the clone to juke away.
Dokla's TPing deep.
Dokla looking to cut off Faker's escape here. The teleport coming in on top of the wave. Faker's got to be aware of this. Pathing through the jungle, making sure he stays safe. But the mission is accomplished. Soul is averted. 100 Thieves. It's 100 Thieves with control over the pit, and T1 not wanting to let another one of these slip away. Dokla finally going to secure that tier 1 turret up there in the top side. Bring this gold back to almost exactly even after 31 as they start up the Baron. It's not dropping particularly quickly, but it is already down to half HP. Quid stealing away the Xinjiao ulti. Owner and the rest of T1 trying to scramble to make this fight. Weaver's wall is going to separate 100 Thieves, but there's no damage done by T1. 100 Thieves are still
his chains of corruption onto the teleport. He whiffed it. It was early. Couldn't land that. That would have been critical. If he hits that, I think they can 100 to 0.
To try to approach this. The Baron is dropping again, down to half HP already. Owner over the wall. River has been winning the smite fights here so far in this game. 100 Thieves looking to peel away now as Ayla charges in for the headbutt pull, but it's not going to connect. Ayla now going to be the target here with the redemption coming down, but Carry is first to die. River Thieves already have the first kill. River's going to the back line. He wants Faker and Guma. T1's killed River, but what about the rest of the fight? Quid into the back. Faker staying alive, trying to kite him out. Dokla with a little bit more damage, but he's down. 100 Thieves overstep, and T1 have been the best team in the world.
them as T1 goes into the blender. They knock down Guma, and you're thinking, this is the time. This is where
will be secured, and just like that,
that's the game.
T1 will snuff out the
For now,
hopes.
as T1 have their next wave, ready to push bottom lane. Faker going to use the Weaver's Wall to guarantee that this outer barrier goes down. Now the inhibitor exposed here in the bottom lane. Quid stealing away the Xinjiao ulti yet again. Wants to have that defensive capability here in what could be the last team fight of the game. 100 Thieves thinking about their moment. River has a Guardian Angel of his own. T1, they'll take the turret, but the inhib still stands and they back away. At least game, they're going to need to get a team fight win here. They're going to need to get the Elder after. Keria takes a bit of poke there, so they'll feel okay about that one, but again, it's nothing that's going to change the game. Quid goes into the middle of everybody. He's shielded up with his Xinjiao ulti. Into the back line goes Dokla. Keria's under threat, but Dokla doesn't have the damage. He's going to be knocked into the resurrection here for the Guardian Angel. Quid has to keep making a little bit more space as Dokla tries to retreat. Gumayushi goes in, and Dokla is down. T1 managed to survive the dive. They outplay 100 Thieves, and Elder Dragon is about to be their target.
100 Thieves are hesitant to back away from this objective. They know that this is their way back into the game. They don't have Dokla available. 45 seconds until the top laner is back. The HP is low for Quid. Even if they trap the Renekton, is it really going to be enough?
Okay, Quid steals dominance yet again. Elder Dragon targeted by T1. They've got a 5v4. Quid's only at 40% HP. Ayla focused down. He's dead immediately. T1 have their first kill. Quid wants to take Keria, but it's not going to matter because Doran's already killed FBI. T1 on the victory push. Doran goes over the wall and Quid has to flash away from Solar Flare. River and Quid in full retreat. T1 in hot pursuit. River trying to juke with a bit of a clone prank, but it's not going to work well enough. Quid is already dead. Faker has cut off River's escape. It will not matter that he has Guardian Angel because the Angels are not listening. T1 will stop 100 Thieves' chances dead in their tracks. It's a 5-0 delayed ace. Dokla's back to life, but the inhibitor is first to fall, and it's only a sign of things immediately to come. The Nexus turrets will melt. 100 Thieves fought hard, but T1 is T1, and they are not gonna fall in this first game. 24-16. They'll take
the Nico ult, in comes the Galio ult, in comes all these things. So I feel like the draft was fairly predictable. Both teams clearly have defined playstyles. If you're looking like...
You know that your Orianna is level 6, should be an easy objective secure.
Yeah, Dokla's still holding onto his TP though, and Guma is top, so there is a potential for a 5v4 if they want to try to go for it, but of course, they are too late. But early smite, the
River
steal!
stolen away with a crash down coming in from Ayla. 100 Thieves are thinking about a fight, but Faker's already level 6. Ayla with a flash away. River stepping forward here with a shield, but a heroic entrance forces another flash, this time from River. 100 Thieves, yes, they overstay. Yes, it costs their summoners, but a heroic Comet Spear from River.
River's going to be able to grab it.
I love the guy in the audience who's literally doing Pepe hands as his reaction, as T1 are going to be a little bit disappointed with that, as now River shows up in the mid lane with a Grand Starfall. Point and click there for the stun, and it's first blood over to Quid. This is what 100 Thieves...
In terms of gold and experience, Gumayushi about to go over to level 7, so he is pretty even with FBI, I stand corrected, as Doran with that small started off. Quid has his ulti, and River is in the river.
Okay, but T1 has total control over the area. They already
that's
lost
also
the
true.
first Drake, but they started it up, remember, so early. So second Drake of the game, down before 12 minutes, 1-1 in Drake count, thanks to the earlier 100 Thieves steal.
I don't think that ward is in the... Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm
Flash.
wrong.
He does not want to use that. They know that Quid still has the ultimate, so he could get away defensively just with that. Comet Spear and the rest of the ulti coming in now as the Grand Starfall sets it up. Keria is knocked down. 100 Thieves, they find themselves a free kill, and now that's a 2-0 game in their favor. The shockwave from Faker at the very end of the fight doesn't do anything. It's up to T1 to try to stop them, but Keria has no ulti and no flash. This Nico is not very useful.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Going to be really difficult. Ayla's trying to wrap around here on Owner, make sure that he can't actually walk up for any chance at a steal. But T1 can just play mid. They're just going to actually knock down this tower here. So yes, they will lose the Herald, but here comes River.
River jumps in, Gumayushi immediately into the ulti. River tries to follow him, but the hero's entrance locks up the enemy jungler. And T1 takes the first turret. They take a kill, and now Quid is trying to come in to take revenge. Owner is your first target. He's down to 200 HP. He tries to get away with the perfect execution, lives up to the name. Quid gets it Done. Nicely played there from 100 Thieves to respond to the nice play that T1 started with. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but T1 taking the turret means they come out on top.
You're absolutely right, Flowers. A nice sequence from both sides as T1 acknowledge that they cannot contest the Herald, so they invest their resources into mid. But now, TP top lane.
Faker in a little bit of danger here. Equalizer to slow him down as he tries to escape. Dokla's got to be careful chasing after this. Quid has no ulti on the Akali. Faker trying to make his way all the way out. A beautiful shockwave. Dokla's down to make it a 1-for-1, but 100 Thieves still get him.
All right, you know, they really wanted to force it. I thought they were just going to let him walk out because he was very far back, but instead they decided to force it. It does make it a 1-for-1. Doran is going to knock down your tier 1 on the other side, so another tower going to be going the way of T1. That top lane tier 1 is almost knocked down as well. The goal very slightly in the favor of T1 here, but 100 Thieves keeping it close.
The next objective is going to determine the feats of strength, but unlike last time, 100 Thieves are not in a position to contest this dragon. They will concede it. T1 will secure the upgraded boots as River.
Like look, the initial boot upgrade, it really doesn't add a whole lot of power, but it's the ability to upgrade the boot an additional time after the first 2 big items are completed. Killer Instinct from FBI. Pop Blossom to follow it up here. Carry on the defense as Ayla wanted to use the Magnet Storm, and they do secure the kill on Carrier, but now Doran jumps into the middle of everybody. He gets one back onto Ayla. Support for support as the Galio goes up into the air and gets away. Faker wants to throw the ball forward. 100 Thieves disengaging. Another 1-for-1.
That was a double DP from T1, so honestly, a 1-for-1 there does favor...
A save Herald for mid. I guess they are worried about their siege. Similarly to last game, they are a very short-range composition, and against an Orianna, maybe they want to use this Herald to guarantee this mid tower. Doran, though, doesn't have his flash.
Nice. They stun him up with a Shattering Strike, and they try to block the exit here for the Justice Punch. Doran cannot use it to get away because he would have to dash back first. So a nice shutdown goes over to 100 Thieves.
No TP on Faker.
As Otacon spawns. T1 now in a 4v5 for the next 30 seconds. There is also no teleport on Doran once he respawns. He will have the hero's entrance if he needs it. The Herald is summoned up here in the bottom lane. A Herald charge alone will not kill the tier 1 turret, and Quid is still making his way over to the battlefield. T1 stabilizing for now as the Herald is shot down.
He's sitting in the fog of war. Our observers highlighting for us, but he was spotted on the entrance. Quid has to be so careful. T1 trying to collapse, but he will push them back with the assistance of his team. This Otacon, an objective too scary to start, especially with 2 seconds until Doran returns to the Rift. So 100 Thieves won't convert it into anything. They get some damage onto the bot tier 1.
Dragon for free, move to Soul Point.
All right, Doran's about to take the tier 1 turret here in the top lane, put T1 at a very, very slight gold lead. 56 seconds until that potential soul point for T1 does spawn. Second item fully completed for Faker as well. He has the Seraph's Embrace all the way involved. Quid going after Doran here, going to allow the taunt to expire. River ready to join up. Yes, Doran is very tanky against magical damage, and he failed the flash over the wall. The Galio now with the hero's exit to get away to a nearby ally, but Quid tries to follow here with a Shuriken flip. He goes in for the perfect execution. He's trying to still find the kill. Doran dies, and Quid's got the fancy feet to guarantee it. Oh, no, wants to get away, but a flash 5-point strike hits all 5. Quid dies to the shockwave in retaliation, but it's a 2-for-1 for 100 Thieves, and one of the 2 is the enemy jungler. Ayla crashing down over the wall as Gumayushi forces his retreat. T1, they're a 3v4
the
on the map.
Started off.
All right, T1 going after the Drake. 100 Thieves on the approach. T1's already got it down to 40% HP. Doran keeping Quid away off to the right side. Pincer as the Infernal Drake is secured by Owner and T1. 100 Thieves not there in time.
Yeah, River really wanted to finish a second item, so he does do that, but then you're allowing them the free soul point, and now they're going to engage.
Yeah, now it's a ton of damage back onto River. The shield cannot protect him in time. Quid wants threat onto Gumayushi, but he doesn't have enough. Pop Blossom's not going to stop him. Ayla in the middle of everybody here with a Magnet Storm. Carrier might just die to Quid, but FBI's already been executed by Owner. Ayla's next to fall. Double kill over to Gumayushi. Carrier dies, but it's so many dead on 100 Thieves in trade. Only Quid and Dokla are still alive as Quid tries to escape into the enemy jungle. Owner's got an eye on him here with the sweeper. Quid still trying to get out, but Faker's shockwave will seal his fate. T1 with a 4-for-1.
For simply approaching the dragon, T1 find 4 kills. 100 Thieves positioning. They did not respect the possibility of T1's collapse. They lose so many members. They lose the Dragon. They lose the Arakan, and this game is quickly slipping away.
Even though Quid had a really great engage, avoided the Pop Blossom, he only kills the support, and T1 just fights forward through the rest of the team.
Faker in an awkward position here.
Yep, tagged by the first Electro Harpoon. Exhausted now as he tries to fight back. Owner swooping in to protect his mid laner. Meanwhile, FBI's in danger. Killer Instinct defensively. Faker burning down. Dokla burning down. A little bit more damage from Flamespitter. Isn't going to get it done. Faker finds the first kill back into Dokla. Gumayusi under pressure. He tries to sidestep away. A massive outplay from Gumayusi defensively with the feathers to buy a little bit more time. But he is shut down by River. It's still 3 for 1, favoring T1 as Quid and River are trying to get away. And Doran pushes the tier 2 mid.
That pick onto Faker could have opened up a Baron, but he is just so tanky. Dokla didn't have the damage to get through the shielding from Doran, the HP from Faker's build, and while Quid set his sights on the AD carry, Guma was far too resilient. Carrier was providing enough support, and 2 towers will fall off the back of that as T1 gain an even greater gold advantage.
I kind of want to see that one more time because it felt to me at first like maybe Dokla was just trying to hold on to the equalizer, not commit it, used it very late, but they are going to go back in. Can they actually stop the recalls in time?
Dokla looking for it. He has no equalizer to try to stop this, but they don't need it just yet. Here comes Ayla. He's locked him up with a Magnet Storm. Faker trying to get away. He's very low on HP, but River's on the approach. Faker and Owner both getting away over the wall. Quid on the chase. He finds the shutdown onto Faker, and now he's got to try to get himself out of it. But he's not going to find the kill under Quid here just yet. Owner's going to be burned down. Shutdown credit over to River. It's 2 kills for 100 Thieves.
What a fight there from 100 Thieves. They force it. They find the angle. Quid is back to base, but he has no TP. River is low. Owner is dead. They can't start the Baron, though, because the rest of the T1 members are very strong, and the health bars are too low for River and Quid.
The problem for 100 Thieves this game is that while they find kills, they cannot convert it into any objectives as Doran.
This one could be important, but the flash of the wall keeps Doran safe for now. 100 Thieves yet again looking for any chance they can.
All 3 outer towers are still alive for T1. 100 Thieves know that they have the numbers advantage. The Baron with the Kai'Sa relatively quick, but it's a risky force and they're not going to do it. 100 Thieves need to be converting these kills into something to turn this game around.
100 Thieves have not claimed a single turret this entire game,
Carrier.
like you say, Vedius. Carrier has been spotted out. Important to note, T1 also ahead, 29 flower petals as Owner goes in for the Cataclysm. They're ready to back it up with Faker and Gumayusi. It's 2 kills for free, 1 for each of the T1 carries. And now with the top laner and jungler down on the 100 Thieves side, T1 are feeling emboldened. Doran just distracting everybody here in the mid lane as the rest of T1 begins the Baron.
The positioning was scattered for 100 Thieves, and T1 are so quick to pounce. They take out the jungler, they take out the
seal
top.
their fate in this game. We'll see if there's any sort of a attempt at a random seal, but not going to be there as T1 will claim the Infernal Soul back-to-back games.
There's no Comet Spear this time. The 4,500 gold lead, the 2,500 adaptive force advantage, the Dragon Soul, which is worth multiple thousands of gold on its own. You're looking at a realistic lead of 5 digits of power for T1.
The MasterCard priceless moment will cement another soul for T1. 13 kills to 12. 100 Thieves have fought valiantly, but now they have to keep their base alive as T1 set the siege. This bot lane, though, there's not much of a minion wave to work with for now. Doran is going to escort a wave in the middle lane, but that's going to be caught by Quid. The wave clear isn't the strongest from 100 Thieves.
Yeah, I mean, they have basically no wave clear to speak of at all. River's trying to see, is there an angle? Will Doran overextend? But he doesn't need to. He knows it's just a matter of time before the T1 members on that bottom side are able to push in here. Carrier is there.
All right, first inhibitor turret already down. Into the back line goes River, but into the front line goes Carrier. Pop Blossom. FBI's already down, and Ayla's going to follow. River dies to the back line of T1. It's 4 dead already, and with only Quid alive, T1 is ready to end this game. The Shockwave will not find the Akali. Quid will waste as much time as he can, but it will not matter. 100 Thieves left it all on the Rift in their final series of League of Legends, but the winningest team in the history